Alright, hey, what's going on? It's Ben here, and I'm bringing to you a mid-range Lyonar gameplay. Now, this is kind of a familiar deck because this is a mid-range Lyonar, and there really hasn't been much changing around with this list with the recent patch, and it's just a powerful deck. Alright, I just realized that I didn't put a single Arclight Regalia in my deck, which is... I'm not too confident running a deck such as Lyonar without the Arclight Regalia. My Arclight Regalia is just so strong, and it's a win condition on its own, although it seems like this Lyonar is pretty strong even without it. So in case you're running low on spirits, you don't really need Arclight Regalia, I suppose, just because of the strength of Lyonar's deck. Otherwise, yeah, I had a pretty interesting game. Guys just conceded to a Holy Motion. So Holy Motion probably more important to have than the Arclight Regalia. Arclight Regalia actually by itself is not too fantastic because it's actually a card that is more useful when you're playing from ahead. Tempest, I can remove the board then. Oh, this is definitely a better play. I can Tempest here, hit that, and then heal the Healing Mystic over here. Perfect! This even sets up for Ironclad Guardian on the very following turn. Magnetize, I'm kind of experimenting in this deck because a lot of people play Repulsor Beast in aggro decks. Although I think nowadays people aren't running so much in the sense of aggro, so maybe this Magnetize is not very useful. I can easily remove this with a couple of dudes. Although I won't be able to drop a Primus Shieldmaster this turn. I don't want to be able to drop a Sojourner. Let's get rid of Magnetize. It's not really the card I'm looking for this turn quite yet. So I'm going to definitely use the Roar to help me remove that, and I'm going to drop the Sojourner since that's kind of the curve going on right now. Did I move this forward? Alright, let's move it here. I probably shouldn't go for attack because I want to do Roar shenanigans. Next turn I'm probably going to just drop the Ironclad Guardian. I could consider putting down the Primus Shieldmaster and the Windblade Adept. It's pretty good with the curve, technically. Lightbender. Oh, that's brutal. People are really fond of Dispels and tech cards. I don't blame them because they're pretty useful against me. Let's not talk about tech cards. Just drop the Ironclad Guardian over here. Go for the damage. Nah, I kind of want to hold on for some sort of Divine Bond shenanigans. Although I do want to end the game quickly because things are bad. Oh, Dalatas. I'm ahead on board, so I'm not too worried about it. Even an ass. Oh, Chromatic Hold. That's really weird. Not really doing much for him, Chromatic Hold. That does mean that he doesn't have anything going around. Pergatos, I can kill it off pretty easily. Hopefully I get a Holy Motion. That would be pretty insane. Alright, well that means he doesn't have a Fox dude hanging around. You use the Roar here. I'm taking quite a bit of damage, but it's kind of fortunate. Oh, I took extra damage from there too, but I don't think I'll be taking much more damage in the future. because I've got so many taunt walls. And Divine Bond would do wonders here. Another Pergados. I guess I shouldn't have removed it. Pergados is quite an interesting choice. Cards. Yeah, he should hit into the Ironcliffe Guardian. Technically I have enough damage on the board, it's just that there's some cards in the way right now. Which kinda stinks. Divine Bond is super nice. Kinda want to keep my health going. I guess I'll use a Divine Bond here just to push a little bit of damage. A little bit of damage. Yeah, I might as well set up for lethal as best as I can next turn. Yeah, the Sojourner are probably not very useful. I just want direct damage at this point. This guy, hopefully he does damage instead of heals. Oh my gosh! Ugh, and heals them. Holy Motion would be good. It'll still be good if he drops something over there. He ran out of cards, which is very nice. I think overall in the long game I kind of win out. So let's remove the one with Datas. I might be just dropping a Sojourner here. Yeah, there's a lot of hope that I don't get more damage on me. Oh, I got more damage. That's not good. Or hopefully nothing too bad happens to me. But he only has one card in hand, so I'm pretty confident that I'm going to be okay moving forward. Lyonar is actually not very good at putting down direct damage. His best bet is pretty much a Jack's True Sight, which would be insane. Alright, so he's choosing to get rid of the Primus Shield Master from the looks of things. Bone Reaper, that's not good. Well, good thing I have a Sojourner here to at least give me some card draw. I guess I should attack here first. Get rid of a Tempest. I don't think that's going to be very useful for me. Holy Emotion, please, or like something. Man. Alright, I have some big guys, so I'm pretty set still. I think top deck wars I would win, wouldn't I? Although he seems to have some big cards like this Bone Reaper for some reason. Which is pretty gross. Another Provoke Shield Master. Let's get rid of Blood Tear Alchemist here. Saberspine Tiger. How can this help me? Alright, well technically I can clear the board here and just hope that he doesn't have direct damage. Oh, gross. I'm taking too much damage. Way too much damage. Yeah, pretty much Saberspine Tiger kills me at this point, which is kind of unfortunate, but it's kind of part of the deal. Holy Emotion! That would have been useful a few turns ago. If he doesn't draw a Saberspine Tiger now, then he's going to have a tough time. Okay, well, I'm done for it. Alright, this is a pretty insane opening hand, apart from the Divine Bond, since you want the Divine Bond when you can go for the kill. I'm going to drop this Azurite Line over here, because this gives me the most options for the very next turn, and I'll just pass here. Now with this kind of opening, it pretty much lets me maximize my Mana's Worth here. I might just be dropping a Silver Guard Knight and a Blood Tear Alchemist here. Well, I guess I could drop 3 minions, which is really nice. Windblade added over here. Come down here. Alright, that was definitely... Well, I guess it was a mistake, but... It was a mistake, so to speak. Oh yeah, it was totally a mistake. I thought that I could kill a Slither including the egg, but that's not the case. Oh, I'm still going to go with a play though. This actually lets me set up for a kill on the Slither the very next turn, even if I don't necessarily kill it now. I'm just going to take the tempo here. Yeah, I think the tempo is well worth it. Yeah, just dropping a bunch of these guys, totally fine, totally fine. Oh, I have to play this way, even though it's technically a mistake, because my intention was to kill the egg, but that's not going to happen. Veteran Slither. Well, my man, you're not going to be happy about the Holy Motion follow-up. Probably don't need a Silver Guard Knight since I'm ahead on board, so I want some bigger threats moving forward. Oh yeah, the Markdome is pretty sweet. I'll take a little bit of that action. I'll use a Blood Tier Alchemist to smack Gladway. I could just go for double damage with the Azurite Lion. It was probably more worth it to keep him around. Yeah, I'm not threatening any lethal damage yet, so I'm just going to keep some damage on the board so I can remove something big if it comes out. Frenzy, that's insane. Alright, no problem. I'll get rid of Sears My Tiger. Don't really need direct damage just yet. Divine Bond, that could be really something. I need to get rid of this Frenzy though, that's going to be a problem for me. It's kind of unfortunate that the Daltas just dies to the opposing general's attack, but that's fine. Because I do have the Divine Bond and Holy Motion combo, which would pretty much put a direct kill if he wants to take on the Tombstone. Earth Sister, huh? Oh yeah. Well, buddy. Oh, natural selection. That's a tough one. That's not good. That kind of sucks that this guy doesn't die to Holy Motion. Well, it's going to kill off everything else, including the guy from Holy Motion, so it's super painful. Sister is super hard to remove. Gotta play these guys diagonally. Just go for attack here. I need to push the lethal damage very soon if I hope to win, pretty much. Oh, Bounded Life Force does not kill me, thankfully. I just need to hope that he can't remove anything on the board, then I'm pretty set, I think. Yeah, because this is quite a bit of damage coming in. 6, 8, 4, that's exactly 12 if we're ignoring this Silver Guard Knight, but it's probably not something we have to ignore. Probably getting some damage there as well. Magmar is not known for direct damage at this point of the game because of Vindicator. Although there are things like Greater Fortitude, although I don't think he's running Greater Fortitude because that's pretty much a small time card for a little bit of aggro cards. Eggmorph. Alright, so he's really playing scared. It's appropriate, I guess. That kind of stinks that he can just kill it off with that guy. It doesn't make any sense. Get rid of the Azurite Lion. I need some bigger threats. Yeah, Daltas does work. And I'm going to take 5 damage from that? That's insane. I'll definitely die to Bonded Life Force. I guess I have to retreat and just drop the Daltas. Not to mention I'm going to take 5 damage anyway, regardless. I can't even put the Roar on it because that's going to put more damage on me. That's pretty insane. That pretty much makes it a 5-5 for 4. Well, not 5-5 for 4. Of course it depends, but anything that does damage to it, he just deals it right back. So it's kind of... I don't know, I don't see why he should have any attack at this point. Deals damage, deal that much damage to all nearby enemies. That's an insane 4-drop. It's much better than this guy. Well, actually, technically this guy's the best guy to go against him, but he's just going to deal 5 damage to me. And remove that. Man. Well, I got nothing planned turn 1, that stinks. Looking like things are pretty bad for me so far. Hopefully it's a Pyromancer, but it's probably not. It's an Obelisk, of course. Let's get rid of one of the Primus Shield Masters. Then I'm just going to drop the Daltas and set up for an attack on that guy. So I can almost guarantee a kill off of it. Oh, that's the wrong spot also, so he can't really get rid of Daltas. Which is pretty sweet. Well, I don't really get why he's running Obelisks. Iron Shroud is a 2/2 for 1. That's pretty much a, I don't know, it's a mediocre 1-drop. Not mediocre, but it's not Blood Tier Alchemist, so it's not going to work out. Oh, Siphon Energy, huh? Yeah, that's totally fine, that's totally fine. As long as I'm able to get rid of it. As long as he's not able to get rid of a Daltas, I'm fine, because what's important is the 5 damage here. Let's get rid of the Windblade Adept. I kind of have to play around something like Xerxes. Oh, I just need to play around Xerxes cards that are close to him, right? Entropic Decay and Dominant Will, although he cannot play Dominant Will right now. I still am going to play around it just because... Well, no, I'm just playing around the energy thing. Just so he doesn't do some major damage against me. Because this Starfire Scarab can go really out of control if you don't handle it immediately, and I do not want it to do anything immediately. First Wish, alright. Not looking good. Although he's probably just doing for the card draw. I don't think there's any real way that he can get rid of it apart from a Repulsor Beast, which would be pretty insane. Alright, goes for a Silence, alright. Alright, well, at the very least I can remove it, so it's no big deal. Although that's already an insane amount of value. Not damage, value. Might have to use a Divine Bond to help get rid of that. But I could use my Bloodborne spell and just drop an Ironcliff Guardian up there. Let's get rid of one of the Azurite Lions. See what's going on here. Alright, so if I put Primus Shieldmaster here, that means it'll trade with both those guys. I do want to drop a lot of different stuff here. I guess I'm not going to worry about provoking those two guys. I'm just going to try to use my mana most efficiently here. Which means I'm going to drop a Provoke Shieldmaster, Azurite Lion here, and then I can use my Bloodborne spell and remove the Starfire Scarab, which is pretty good. As long as he doesn't drop another Starfire Scarab on this side, then I'm okay. Although even if he does, I do have another Ironcliff Guardian, which could help out a little bit. Mirage Master, alright. I don't see why people are running that card. It's not exactly doing much. Oh my gosh. That's tough. Alright, so I could use the Bloodborne spell just to get rid of that. Primus Shieldmaster. Get rid of Azurite Lion, just want the direct damage at this point. Alright, 2 Provoke Shieldmasters. That should be pretty good. Alright, drop it like it's hot. Guess I'm going to bring the Azurite Lion over here. I don't know, I just want to set up for some damage next turn. I have lethal set up, so as long as he's unable to remove these guys, I'm pretty good. And Tropic Decay is not going to do much. Amara Healer. Alright, hey, welcome to the end of the video. If you enjoyed what you saw and you want to check out some more Duelyst action, be sure to drop the Tempest here on the left. And if you want to subscribe to my channel, be sure to bring your Azurite Lion over to the top right over here and just smack the Magmar General in the face. See ya!